So we finally made it to the Seattle station. That was about a 18-hour ride, and we actually got here like 30 minutes early, which is super unexpected. I haven't had a delay yet. I'll knock on some wood. I got on the train at like 9:30 p.m. so I pretty much slept through the entire thing. I was so exhausted, but when I was up, there were some pretty cool views of big, massive like pine trees, really foresty, and then it opened up to like a mountainside. So it was actually pretty sick. This one was a lot less social. I don't think I talked to anyone on the train, but that's okay. I was exhausted as hell. But yeah, we made it to Seattle, and now we're gonna head over to the hostel. All right, so we just got to the motel. It's not bad, really. I got the 4-person room, so it ran me about $60, which is like 1/3 the price of a hotel here, and it's like right next to the train station, right in the middle of downtown. So not a bad deal. No one's in the room here, but I see their stuff. There's gonna be 4 of us here, but I'll show you around. So it's pretty small, pretty basic. Just 4 beds, and then you got a mirror, and then you have a locker to lock all your stuff in. That's pretty much it. They actually provide free breakfast, which is pretty nice. A little saving if you if you don't want to pay for breakfast, and then they give you like this little key to get in at whatever time. So yeah, just got here, dropped off all my stuff, and ready to explore Seattle. So right now we are in West Seattle. I took a water taxi across the bay, and you actually get a really sick view of the city on the water. I don't know if it's kind of small from here, but you see everything. There's the Space Needle right there. So it was actually a pretty cool ride, and it was really cheap too. Really cheap way to see the city. It was $5.75 each way. And there's a nice little boardwalk on this side, and I don't know if Seattle's ever like this, but it is beautiful out. The sun is shining. There's like slight little breeze off the bay. Wow. Yeah, so I'm only here for 1 day, but it's looking good. Cool city. All right, see ya. All right, so I just got off the water taxi, heading over to the Glass Museum, which is like right next to the Space Needle. I'm actually meeting up with Mike and Mitchell, who we met up with in Glacier the other day. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, right along the waterfront. It's a beautiful day out. It's even sunny. Got the sunglasses on. But yeah, super excited to check out some glass, I guess. Peace. Yo, it's the Space Needle. Okay, next. Review of the Glass Museum.
I mean, we got kicked out, so
Yeah, bathrooms are great. Yeah.
7 out of 10.
Oh wait, say it again.
7 out of 10.
7 out of 10?
Yeah, I'd say an 8.
Okay.
It would be a 9 if they're open until 9.
We got in there at like 6:30. We didn't realize that they closed at 7. We thought they closed at 9, so we kind of like speed ran through the whole thing. But we pretty much saw everything. I thought it was really cool. Very creative shit. Alright, yeah, now we're going to get food at, what's it called?
Gardening in the buckets.
Oh, spicy one?
Spice Up. And then we're gonna go to Discovery Park. This shit is cool. Oh, there's that thing again. Okay, next. Alright, so I'm editing now, and I am realizing that I just didn't film anything else we did that day. But yeah, we did get dinner, and then we tried to go to Discovery Park, but it was like super late at that point. It's like pretty inaccessible to do anything in the park at that hour, so we just drove around. It was kind of like creepy because it was just dark, and there was like one car following us, but That was weird. But yeah, the next clip I ended up recording was back at the hostel. So you guys didn't miss much, but I guess I was just hanging out and got too caught up in the moment and having fun with Mike and Mitchell to record anything. So yeah, the next clip is me back in the hostel. Alright, so I got home kind of late last night. My roommates were already asleep, so I didn't want to make any noise for the vlog. It was my first night in a hostel. It was pretty chill, not really what I expected. Didn't really talk at all. I thought it would be a little more social, but I guess it depends hostel to hostel. The breakfast was just like oatmeal and like granola bars, but food nonetheless. But yeah, it was a pretty quiet experience, which is a little different from what I was expecting, but overall, just a place to sleep. It was nice, comfortable bed. And yeah, now I'm in the train station. I left. They actually had like a pretty cool lounge area with like a kitchen and like kind of tell you some stuff you could do around Seattle, so that was pretty cool too. But yeah, my train comes in about 40 minutes, so I got here a little early, not rushing this time because I almost missed the train last time. I learned my lesson. But yeah, next stop is Sacramento, and that'll be the end of our journey. So first night in a hostel, went pretty well, and I'm still alive, so no complaints. All right, see ya. Final Amtrak ride the entire trip. Apparently this is one of the most scenic routes. This is the Pacific Coastliner. So pretty excited, leaving out of Seattle, going down to Sacramento, and then transferring over. But yeah, pretty excited. See ya. Alright, so we are currently in Portland, Oregon, and this is actually the first time I've experienced a delay on the Amtrak. This is my fourth pretty long leg of the trip, and before getting on the Amtrak, this was one of the things I was fearing. Apparently, it was a pretty big problem for people when they experience delays, but this is my first one. There was police activity for about an hour and 20 minutes, so we were stopped. Yeah, but it wasn't that bad. It's been pretty nice. I was actually sitting next to this archaeologist slash med school teacher, which is an interesting combo, but he was telling me all about the geography we were passing because he grew up in Washington. Really nice guy, and just talking about, just giving me wisdom about life, which is, again, a theme of this trip. I'm getting off at Sacramento, and this will be my last train of the trip. About a day left. Yeah, Portland, Oregon, so sweet. Alright, so I might have spoken a little too soon. Apparently the train hit a tractor trailer that was sitting on the tracks, so we're sitting in about 3 to 5 hours of delays before we get moving again. So this is my first experience with a delay on the Amtrak, the oh so dreaded and infamous Amtrak delay. So we'll see when we get moving again. Alright. Alright, so we've reached our final destination, well, semi-final destination. We're in Sacramento, but we're gonna get picked up, go back to school. It's unexpected last night. We got stuck in a delay for about 4.5 hours. We were stuck in like the middle of a field, so there wasn't even anything pretty to look at. We hit a truck that was on the tracks, so I didn't know that would happen. But I was just talking to this guy, pretty sad life story. It's kind of bumming me out, but sometimes life is rough for people. But yeah, now we're in Sacramento. Pretty much slept throughout the entire night, woke up, and then we're in California, and it was just like that really like dry area. Some mountains, but nothing too excited, so I didn't really record anything. But yeah, the trip is over, and I guess I'll reflect back in my apartment in Los Angeles. See y'all. And just like that, my 10-day solo trip across America using the Amtrak is all over. Honestly, it was one of the most life-changing experiences I've had as a young person. That was my first time ever traveling alone. It was my first time ever taking such a long time just being with myself. It was really eye-opening talking to these people across the country, people coming from all over, because I took this train from New York all the way to California, so I met people from everywhere along the way. I was kind of forced to talk to people that I didn't know. They were complete strangers, but they ended up being friends. It was just something that really forced me out of my comfort zone, and I'm so glad that I took the opportunity to do something like that. At the end of it all, it was a life-changing, eye-opening experience, and if you are able to do something like this, to put yourself out of your comfort zone, I strongly recommend. Traveling solo was something that is completely different from traveling with friends or traveling with family. It forces you to talk to people that you wouldn't necessarily talk to, and to have experiences with yourself and causing you to reflect that you wouldn't have had if you were with another group of people. So with that, I'm so glad you guys were there for the entire journey. I know it was a lot of recording and a lot of waiting for the parts to come out, but yeah, I was able to consolidate my 12-day trip into about an hour and 20 minutes of taking you along with me. And if you enjoyed that, then please leave a like and subscribe. More content like this is coming. It's about to be 2024, and I have a lot of big goals that I want to share with you guys on the channel. So hopefully you guys stick around for that, and I'm glad you enjoyed it. And with that, I'm signing off, and I'll see you next time.